see yet.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, we gave the cowboy a mic because then he can at least yap with us, you know. Eventful Monday. Seems that Daddy Sailor is selling. Oh no, Michael Saylor is selling. Oh no. Not no, it's yes. And I hope he sells us to the fucking ground. Hi boss, hello. Straight to 60, bro. I don't know if it's gonna be straight to 60, but I'm getting more and more confident that we're actually getting back to 60s again. Look, the thing is, and that's what a lot of people are forgetting right now. Everyone called me crazy when I was telling you that 82k was probably the top. Well, look where we are now. Papa Sailor finally making smart decisions. Yeah, Daddy Sailor, what can we say? It's he's a hoot. It's an absolute hoot. Oh man, this 4 hours looking disgusting.
Everything's looking abysmal.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Hey guys, how are you doing, guys? Is everyone surviving? Is everyone short with us? So Bitcoin's dumping even on the 30-second time frame. I fixed my charts, by the way, so now you guys should be able to see my whole window. Oh man, it's looking so abysmal. I love it. Not gonna lie, I love it. We're back below 72k. 71,971 to be exactly right now. It looks like the CVD is still dumping. The liquidations are stacking up, but it's not staggering yet, especially over 24 hours, even though it was a Sunday last night. There's still some liquidity to collect, and honestly, if we lose 71.8, I see nothing stopping us from going to, well, 70.5k again. And after 70, it's you know what comes below 70s, right? 60s.
The dirt.
The dirt. The absolute dirt. Yo, I'm in a short, so everything is fine. Bro, not everything is fine if you're in a short. A pump would not be fine if you're in a short, but who am I? You know.
You know, money flow is also looking to be going our way right now. You're looking at like the 1 hour. Whale's extremely bearish. 4 hour, extremely bearish. And 24-hour money flow is also very bearish. At every time frame and at every demographic, everyone's bearish with us.
Yeah. You know, it looks on the hourly with a fresh refresh. 4 hour, 24 hour.
Refresh.
100%. The hourly is looking like retail is bullish. What could go wrong when retail starts buying, right?
That's how we just take out both sides.
Yeah. I think there will be a dead cat bounce before going down further. Bro, thinking is, listen, assumptions is the mother of all fuck-ups. Especially in current market conditions. Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Look, you have two places you want to be. If you imagine a bell curve, you either want to be left curve or right curve. You know, if you're thinking too much, you're in the middle.
Yeah.
The middle is who gets wiped. That's who you see in the liquidation emails. That's who you see on CoinGlass.
Bro, I know some people that might even have customized liquidation emails at this point.
Don't be name dropping.
Oh man, my left earpiece is way worse than my right earpiece. Everything is pointing bearish is what's scary for me. Well, the thing is, everyone, was a good strat to enter a short position and start stacking.
Country.
What country?
Oh, someone said back to techno. I said let's go country.
I'm not ready for my country era yet, buddy.
We'll get there.
Stacking, I don't know. It's a difficult position right now. Like, I've started restacking again from the 74k region. So that's what I've publicly shared. It's really hard to start finding entries right now. It's not someone, it's Vic. Vic, calm the fuck down. Listen, every line I have, the most important line that we have to stay below is 74.4, but then it already starts being tricky. But right now, entering is tricky by itself as well. I'm not gonna lie. We seem to be making quite some pressure to the downside. I couldn't advise you on a great entry right here, right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you're not in a short, it looks like the ship is partially, you know, the train has left the station, and it's pretty hard to get on it again. Right? What?
Oh, we have someone named Tuda in the chat asking for classical music. What do you think about that?
Where's the Beethoven? I think it's more of the rage Beethoven. But why can I not lower this chair? I'm legitimately too.
Left side. Some of them are left side.
Am I too dumb or what?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
I think it's close. No, I think done, dude.
Done. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Look at that.
Head guy must be new here. No, he's not. Where did my
must be
music
new
just
here.
go?
I've been here, dude.
Can you guys still hear the music? Was it just my earpiece that died?
Chento, we got a great question in the chat. Any boxing in the future?
I don't know. I think I'm fighting Nate.
It's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
He's
For Nate.
That guy is a mountain.
An uphill battle for Nate.
Built like one.
Yeah. He's built like a shit brick house.
Stream's lagging. I'm actually getting it as well.
Okay.
2 people are also getting it. I thought it was just 3 people.
That's crazy. Oh, there we're dumping now.
Wow. Whoa.
What could go wrong? A dump prior to opening, right? Right. I don't know why my coin glass just switched to Dutch. That's crazy.
You know, everyone's looking at BTC dumping, but there's a little coin called LIT that I'm currently shorting. So
That's
keep
gonna
an eye
be a
on that
lit
one.
short, man. Let me see. I need to check something. Where's ETH at? ETH is still pretty strong. I think there are some people that are insanely underwater on ETH, but it's it's not looking terrible yet. The only issue that I have right now is the fact that this liquidity here is not as dense and not as stacked as the
Not at all.
liquidity above.
Look
So
at
it
that.
might cut like a knife through butter.
You see that thing, man?
Huh?
That thing just took
Yeah. That's
everybody.
taking.
Look at,
Oh.
look at the liquidation bubbles. Wow.
Look at that.
What are you up right now, my friend?
440, 396.
396K, man. Wow.
That's decent.
You have to get the number up, otherwise you're not going to be able to eat this month, my friend.
No, it's bread for now.
Oh, well, now look at that. Taking both sides.
Yeah, and now they're just
Yep.
liquidation hunting.
And bought up again. This might be the final stand for bulls here.
It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. As long as they're above the 71,830.
Yeah, I think they know that.
Yeah, bro, they know.
They know that.
They know. They must know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So
if
I have a
they'll-
couple of statements to make here. Read it like a book.
Yeah.
Inverting the market maker. Read it like a book again.
Yeah. Heard that one.
Yeah. And I think that the market maker and CZ is watching my tweets. So I'm just going to scam the market here and say that I'm going to close my short, wink, wink. But I'm actually going to keep it and see if they dump more, because then the market maker can inverse me.
You know, I would say that that's an innovative strategy, but I've actually seen that before. Everyone's favorite influencer actually made that one up.
Yeah.
Genius strategy,
Yeah.
I'd say.
And no, it's not a paid course. Nah.
No.
Nah, people would never do that, would they?
Chat, is the stream still lagging or no? Mine still is. Yeah, people are VIX getting lag as well, so am I. It's better.
I have the idea that something's off with YouTube as well, to be honest.
You know, I'm slightly sick right now. I don't think I can actually hit a yeehaw as I would like to. And I don't want to give you guys a subpar yeehaw at the moment.
A subpar yeehaw?
Yeah, I don't...
Is it then just the yee or just the ha?
You know, I just... I want to do the best for chat. And I just don't think I'm at my best right now.
No. I doubt it as well.
Sound is good, video lag. It's okay. Obi-Wan.
Oh, they're buying it back up again.
This is
pretty decent recovery exactly on the line. Slightly overshot it.
Yeah, let's see if they get exhausted though.
Yeah, 24 million only liquidated. It feels today is a bit of a weird day, right? There's not much news happening. It's the first of the month, so that's always interesting. May 30th, yesterday, today, June. We have ISM manufacturing, PMI, coming out, but that's the only significant news.
That's the only significant news on the docket, but you know, the day has yet to begin.
Yeah.
In the great nation of the US of A.
Can I get a yee-haw? Oh no, I couldn't. Still 15 minutes to go. Yeah. I think that New York is going to be absolute fire. I feel like this could be one of those days where on Friday they pump because of the Uncle Donald. Bro, I have a gut feeling that the market's going to open bleach and that we're going to absolutely annihilate and shit to the downside. But that's just my humble 2 cents based on what I've been seeing.
Yeah, there's not very many indicators or reasons to go up, but we have seen the market be a bit irrational, so you never know.
But now this time, even with the ceasefire and everything, I'm telling you, Asia's been selling, London has been selling, New York is probably not going to reverse it. But that's my own opinion. You know, if the market's open red, it's going to be down in the gutter.
I think the only thing holding up the market is your line that you have right there on your chart.
Yeah.
I think if you delete that, I think it's all going down.
Yeah. I think the market makers are watching the stream.
So get your shorts in before Chento deletes that line, and then we're going down. Okay, you're on the clock.
Listen, my lines are probably the most proven methodology within this market for the last, months. He's only selling for tax purposes. Bro, I don't care why he's selling. He's fucking selling. Even if he would be selling to pay for his car restoration.
I thought he's paying dividends.
Yeah, he is paying dividends.
That's the narrative.
Yeah, the narrative is dividends. Other than liquidity being a reason to go up, or am I being dumb thinking they have to grab that liquidity? Listen. First rule is they don't have to do anything. I'm updating FlowX algo to push the price higher. I think that will work. Bro, if you touch this thing, I'm gonna whoop your ass. First of all, the market doesn't have to do anything. Secondly, if I look at the liquidity stack, there is still so much more liquidity to the downside. The upside is not stacking that much. People are actively longing this market, in my opinion. And that's just, it's a bold assumption that people are thinking like, oh, a lot of people are shorting. While it genuinely is the case that people are,
Look, I know Chento doesn't trade any alts, but is chatter, are any of you guys looking at any altcoins, and what are you guys looking at right now? liquidation is heavier for upside. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, man.
I'll have to go look.
Let's agree to disagree, but I agree that I'm always right. Listen, I'm right, and if I'm wrong, see rule 1.
Should pin that somewhere.
Yeah, 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙 bought 25 BTC in May, sold 25. Is that bullish? Absolutely not. Checking
Hype.
Fed and
A lot
hoping
of
to get
hype.
the hell.
A lot of Fed. Oh man.
How's Fed doing?
I don't know, but
It's nice that they exactly bounce on my line again.
a lot of hype shorters, a lot of hype longers.
So, if I stop drawing lines, you think we're going to 48k in a single candle?
I think, like I said, I think it's the only thing standing between us between 48k and now is just your lines.
So, both John, Nick, and I are pretty much convinced that we're going to 48k. Yeah. So for the 300 people watching right now, it's fluctuating like crazy. Is that on you as well? I have the feeling that the YouTube is bugging out. Because
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
First of all, hit the like button to make sure that everyone is real. I just pinned the free Discord. And again, it's a free Discord link in the chat as well. Today's sponsors, well, our main exchange and our main freaking venue, Blowfin, which has been proven to be absolutely amazing. And next to that, MetaMask. And I've said it before, guys, it's completely free to use. Just go check it out and click the link in the description, because you can even do polymarket on it now.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna look. So if you go to explore, I'll show it to the camera as well. You can also do sports, macro. You can do all sorts of cool stuff with it. And just bet on stuff, man. You can do complete polymarket, everything here. And that's, I don't know, I like it. It's nice, especially when the market is doing less. You can just go to predictions. You have the complete prediction markets also for the World Cup. And you can even, who's the World Cup winner? MicroStrategy sell any Bitcoin, 99 chance. US, Iran, permanent peace deal. You know, it's epic.
No, MetaMask.
What app is that?
OG.
It's MetaMask. The link is in the description.
MetaMask was already an OG, and they're my favorite hot wallet. But the prediction markets, that just really makes it a one-stop shop for me.
Yeah. What is that? It's MetaMask. It's in the description, guys.
What's going on, Will? Where are you at right now? Doing good, man. Doing good. What's going on, 𝗪𝗛𝗎? 𝗪𝗪𝗎. I don't know.
𝗪𝗪𝗎. How are you, boys? We're good. We're good. OI is popping.
Oil. He said oil.
Is it oil or open interest? Oil is up 5%. Woo!
Chento, do you have any stop loss on your shorts at the moment?
Absolutely not. Listen.
What is a stop loss?
I don't know.
I think it's a lack of confidence.
Listen, guys, I would strongly advise to trade with stop losses, but I'm still laddering in my short. So my complete short DCA is going to be... I can sit this out to 85. And I'm now just building my short. I wish I laddered in harder already. Because I'm up healthy. No, my stop loss is not a liquidation email, my friend. Definitely not. Because if I get liquidation emails, sheesh, I think they're gonna come and hand deliver them to me, man. Oh, we're retesting and fighting at my line again.
Yeah, you know, we lose this. The next thing I'm looking at is 70.4, 70.5, just in line with Chento's dwell block level as well.
Oh shit, we start aligning, man. Oh god,
Below
yeah, I have
that-
75.23. 70.5.
Yeah. I think I have about 70.470 or something.
Where would you add to your short? The thing is, we've already been to certain levels, right? So theoretically, you can add at any of my lines. So you can add at 73.2, you can add at 74.4, you can add at 75.4, 76.2, 77.4, 78.3. And then we have a definitive make or break at 80.4, and 80.4 to 82.2 is theoretic. It's a bit of a liquidity void. Why? In this region, the market doesn't really have the tendency to build a lot. It just hunts into it, drops, hunts into it, drops again. This is not an area where a lot of confluence is made. So I have these two as like the final countdown and the final hold levels, to be honest. But I don't know about you, buddy, but the chances of us going back to 82 are getting slightly less and less for me personally.
Look, my sentiment is that the next big stop we're going to have is on the floor. We're just going to be dead stop in the dirt. That's what I got.
Yeah. Chento, if you get the chance to meet Satoshi, what would you ask? Bro, I don't have a lot of questions for Satoshi, to be honest.
Can I have your wallets? That'd probably be it.
Yeah. Can you send me 100k Bitcoin? Something like that. I don't know. Okay, so my theory about the whole Satoshi thing is that Satoshi is not a single human. The ideology combined with the tech, combined with the whole idea separation of financial systems and the complete written white paper is so brilliant that I don't think that a single human acquired that knowledge across the board. I think it's more of a, not per se conglomerate, but at least a group of individuals that use the pseudonym Satoshi. But yeah, that's just me. David Schwartz in the CIA. Bro, I don't like to speculate about it. If it goes to zero, I'll make money, whatever. Listen, the thing is, I'm a trader, right? So I understand and I love the tech behind it, but the tech behind it doesn't necessarily influence the blockchain or whatever for me, right? I get if Satoshi turns out to be the CIA that we're probably going to zero and everyone hates the thing. But for me, the most important thing is that it moves. As long as it moves and as long as it's tradable, that's what it is about for me. The rest, I don't... Yeah.
Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. You guys smashing that like button is the only reason I got a mic. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we can afford.
So you gotta hit it.
Here.
Gotta hit it.
Maybe I'll get a mouse if you guys keep clicking that.
There's a mouse here, buddy. It's just my mouse. You can't use it. It was the Chinese. They made it to control people's minds with the radio frequency. Bro, we gotta get you off the scary movies, buddy. It's not doing wonders for you. So 2 more minutes till New York opening. I'm actually excited about this opening, man. I think we can... This market can turn bleach really freaking quickly. If this thing doesn't start recovering and the CVD on the 5 seconds looks like it's slightly bouncing, but it can't... The money flow is actually looking better than I expected on the hourly. So the money flow is up, but the absorption is still more to the downside. I think it's...
You know, this 15 is really shaping up to be something.
Something. It's definitely something.
I want to see how this closes.
I guess like something.
Bless you.
Thank you. Wasn't done yet.
This Bitcoin, man, just won't drop.
How's the music, guys? Is it not too loud? What's the blue oscillator on the bottom of the chart? It's a CVD. It's the cumulative volume delta.
1 minute, buckle up, yes sir.
Yeehaw! Probably not the best yeehaw you've ever heard, but
How come my money flow on the hourly is all bearish and yours isn't? Maybe one of us needs to refresh.
yeah, I
know.
refresh mine.
It could be a thing. Let's find out. Yeah, you do need a bit of an intermittent refresh on the FlowX for money flow specifically.
Yeah. We're working on it. How often do you redraw your draw blocks? Well, it's more or less of an organic process. If I see that they stop working. Oh, there we are. New York Open.
And gone. And gone.
Oh, stock markets. S&P down. NASDAQ up. Dow Jones down.
Yep.
Ooh.
Wow, see you later. Let's see if we go and sweep the low or if we're just gonna crash through it.
I don't know. Dow NASDAQ also crashed. Nah, that's not good.
It's like 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙 chauffeuring us.
Yeah, it's like we're in the car with 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙𝗙. Nothing good can come from this. Bro, if you're long on ETH right now, you're fucked. ETH is actually holding up pretty strong.
Yeah, my quant is long on ETH.
Your quant is a moron. Your quant ain't quanting.
Yeah, he got first in the National Math Olympiad.
Have you seen my quant? Epic movie.
And there we go. Oh, and it's back. Wow, this is...
That's something, man. Look at this candle as well on the S&P. That's something.
You can say what you want, but you can't say it's not entertaining.
This is heavily entertaining, man. Look at the one-on-one correlation with S&P right now.
Wow.
It's like a genuine one-on-one correlation. Listen, we're just one tweet away from 100k. We're also just one tweet away from 48k.
When 600 on ETH. If ETH goes to 600, that'd be quite the thing, man. What was that, like October 2020? Last time was at 600?
Oh yeah, the good old days.
I remember that, man.
Okay, make ETH bad again. Send it back to where it belongs. In the abyss.
And lit. Send lit down
Yeah,
too.
send lit to 0.
Nuking will break around 71.3? Question mark. Oh, no question mark on that. That's a statement. Wow.
Statement. People are doing bold statements.
Chaos XBT has a strong prediction that hype will flip Sol by Friday.
You got some kahunas on you there, eh, buddy?
We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down.
I just turned up the music.
Oh, I can hear it. For reference, only Chento can hear the music on this side. Oh my
bumping.
gosh. Keep dancing, it'll keep going up.
Better rather stop then. That's a scandal, man. What is that? 0.5% opening candle in New York? 0.4.
I don't like it though.
I don't like it either. Is Uncle Donald fucking around again? They might just hold a non-existing negligent level. Look at Daddy NASDAQ, please, Daddy.
Hey, someone clip that. Use that voice clip for mischievous things.
0.4. I was on holiday, that's why I was AFK.
Yeah, I don't know what that says, man.
Your quant is probably short XLM.
Oh yes, yes he is.
Yes.
I need my quant in studio, actually.
So, you're saying that if we're holding 73, we're gonna see 350k. The fuck you on? This is a particularly interesting looking candle, so to say, on the first 5 minutes of New York.
Guys, our Uber driver from last night's dinner is actually in the chat right now. That's 𝗕𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Shout out 𝗕𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Look at that. Look at the Dow Jones.
Wow, that is insane.
That's not that's 𝗬𝗍, not Dowie.
That doesn't compute.
That's 𝗬𝗍.
That does not compute.
Buddy,
oh my gosh.
Nothing is computing right now. So we can safely say that even the markets have no single clue what's happening right now. That's an absolute scandal.
All I know is that people are absolutely unloading perps right now.
Yeah.
That's insane. How does OI look right now? $315K.
Smoking crack. Bro, I don't think crack is sufficient. What am I watching here?
Wow.
This must be one of the most entertaining openings I've seen in quite a bit of time. I don't know what kind of cocaine-induced substance these markets are taking, but a 0.5% Nasdaq opening is wild.
Certainly something. You know, the last few streams we've had, it's been pretty quiet with no movement. Now we're getting it all at once.
Yeah. So this market has been rather stagnant for like a week and a half, and they were like, look at that candle at S&P. But the Dow Jones is Jesus.
It's acting up, man. But you know what?
How big is that candle?
The last few streams when we've been watching everything do nothing, the Dow Jones has been going up. So I think it's about time.
That's 0.75% move on the Dow Jones. Oil is still going up. Gold is going down. DXY is going up. Listen, the traditional markets are due for a retrace, man. Where we're at, buddy.
All right, all right.
I want to see it go down more. But it's not going down more yet.
It looks like we got all the opening moves in the first 5
Bro,
minutes.
it looks like we got all the moves. We got all the damn moves.
Looks like the bulls are fighting.
Peep liquidation chart. No one is opening new high leverage shorts. Yeah. The bulls are doing this. The bulls are absolutely fighting. It looks like people indeed are not. They're not shorting this. The bulls are longing it. So they might trap even more liquidity in this move. Look at these candles, bro. It's the first time since quite a bit of time that I'm actually enjoying this.
Yeah, this is, like I said, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Not going to go down yet. Probably feasible.
I'm just interested to see if anybody you get those retail longs and shorts that just get wiped out. On this dolly. Actually, we probably should check that at the moment. Take a look at a Y here. Oh, there's a big drop. And are we going to sweep it or are we going to continue down there? That's the question on BTC.
S&P is trying to fight for the open. The Dow Jones has given up.
BTC is trying to sweep it. I don't think it's going to happen here.
It's exactly on my line again. Hold the line.
Or don't.
Love isn't always on time. Listen, if NASDAQ gives up, Bitcoin's... I think shitting the bed will be an absolute understatement. If NASDAQ gives up, we can... Yeah, we can wipe the floor with Bitcoin.
Chento, if the market goes up and you get liquidated on that short, I do think you have a future in as a vocal coach. I will tell you that.
Thank you.
Someone should clip Chento singing. Make a remix.
No, please don't.
Look, if we get enough clips and remixes of Chento singing, then we don't have to use this generic soundtrack in the background. We can just play those on a loop. So a bit of an incentive for you guys. Chento, are you in any trades right now? Chento is quite short at the moment.
Yeah, I'm so short I need a fucking step ladder to tie my shoelaces.
You can track his short in the Discord, on X, and if you've got a sizable portfolio, you can track him in the inner circle. If you want to know more about that, go ahead and send me a message on Discord.
What he said. So if you're trading with more than 50k, I want to have closer contact and be with, I think, the greatest group of whales and the greatest group of individuals that is currently available for absolutely free, because, well, I make my money trading and I do absolutely everything for free. Make sure to send my partner right here a message, because it's...
Look, if you apply and qualify for the inner circle, today and today only, I will send you a personalized 𝗕𝗏 cameo.
What were you doing before trading? I owned multiple businesses, and the recent one was AI and deep tech. And before actually being this active, I was CEO globally for 2bit, the crypto exchange. So I have my fair share of crypto and market experience, I can say. Oh, this market is just, it's almost mesmerizing.
If you wait a day, you're going to miss out, I'll tell you
Still
that.
trying to sell my kidney. Once it's close, you will see me in inner circle. That's fine, let me know.
If you show me the scar, I'll still send you a cameo.
Yeah.
What is that noise? Someone having a party.
I don't know, someone's having a party.
It's like Like shaking the building.
Yeah, I guess so. Might be the gym. Maybe the Uber driver then.
I think it could be our quant stomping up the stairs. Our quant is built like a mountain.
Listen, my Telegram is getting weirder and weirder as well. I just saw a message coming in saying, "Hey Angela, how are you today?" And I'm like,
man. Oh, How about BTC getting weirder and weirder?
It's not getting weirder and weirder. It's finally going into the direction where it absolutely should. Getting hammered on the spot, getting absolutely hammered. Same as the stock market. I just want to see it getting. I just want to see it go down.
Angela, do you have any intentions of entering into traditional markets or just strictly staying in crypto?
For now, Angela's staying with BTC only. We do have a new Forex trader in our Discord. We're working out the kinks. He's going to run a $100 to 10K challenge. Low entry, only $100. So I would strongly advise for you guys to be part of it. We handpicked the guy. He's shaping out to be an absolute animal. There's no further pressure on him, but just he has to deliver, otherwise we'll just lynch him in person in South Africa.
Yeah, he's just quite literally down the hall. He is a nice guy, so
he's a great guy.
If we had to do that.
Yeah, it would be a shame if this. Yeah. Oh well.
It's lagging quite.
S&P is confusing me.
How to join your Discord? Click the pinned link right there that from 𝗩𝗃𝗃_78.
Yeah. Epic name, by the way, Vic.
Yep.
Vic Scalbacks was taken, I assume?
The 78 really sells it, you know?
Yeah. She old. Listen, I heard rumors that in Bulgaria, she's even too old already. Vic, any comments on it?
Boom, roasted. Video lagging. How about the sound? Is the audio good?
The video is trash, but at least it will sound nice.
Yeah. Like you can follow along on the chart and just listen to the sound of our sweet voices.
Yeah.
Audio okay.
I'm 25. Vic, it's ancient. And you know it.
𝗩𝗃𝗃_78 is bleeping ancient, somebody says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's our logistics guy.
Video is lagging because of karma. Audio grade video dumping.
Almost 50 years. Granny Vic, guess Granny Chento has to come back to make Vic feel better.
I'm not the type of feel good guy. I'm more of a bit of a semi-cutthroat.
Straight shooter.
Yeah.
That's what we say around these parts.
I would just like to stick with Dutch mentality.
Video is lagging.
My mouse is also slow. Oh, Nasdaq is going for it. S&P is going for it as well. Dow Jones is like, nah, I'm not having this. The thing is, oil is ferociously pumping. I don't think that the S&P and Nasdaq can keep up this pace and keep up this pressure, because that's basically what they're showing, relentless pressure to the upside and towards almost new all-time highs. While the rest is looking not so great. 25 expired, damaged good to the gulag.
Oh man, that's
rough.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's some generic feedback there. Why is ETH so strong? I don't know, man. ETH is it actually is rather strong, even though that Solana is killing itself. Yeah, I don't know.
Such chivalrous gentlemen.
In a long on ETH, short on Bitcoin. You know what? I get that.
Long on ETH. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best choice.
But ETH is eating.
Yeah, my counter trade.
ETH left no crumbs. Oh man.
Yeah, I hope it all goes up now. Vitalik might start selling. Who knows?
My sincere apologies for my behavior. Think Sol will go to 17? Nah. Oh man. S&P is not looking bad. It's not looking good, but it's not looking bad. Look at how they're trying to hold it. We're still, guys, we're still at all-time high, huh? Need a bounce for my Sol entry. Are you shorting it then? Ooh, this is not a good looking candle. But it looks like we're triple bottoming. So for me, the next level, as soon as we release liquidity, is 70.5. And I know that's steep, but it's, you know, we do what we gotta do, right? Nasdaq looks to be retracing. If this candle, everything is flipping red, it's gonna be a doozy.
You think we can go from this level up to 76 or likely impossible and rather break 70K? You know, we talked about this earlier. A lot of signs are pointing down. That's just the reality of it. A lot of signs are pointing down.
Yes.
There's not many reasons to go up.
Yeah. Someone commented on my Twitter, like, you're TPing 25% too early, have some balls. I'm up 500,000.
Is broke to rich coming back? You guys were a better combo. Thanks, Gloria.
No. We're not a better combo. And it's not coming back. Thank you for coming.
Yes, I'm shorting, somebody says.
Yes, me too. They just don't want to give up yet. It's just, you know, a lot of wicks to the upside. I think, listen, honestly speaking, Uncle Donald saved him on Friday.
I agree.
But I don't think Uncle saved him today again.
Nothing goes in a straight line forever. Where will the upside be? Not. I wouldn't say we're going in a straight line right now either, so that doesn't need to be upside.
Yeah, we are. We're going in a straight line up. Have you seen, like, just for your understanding, this is the daily on Nasdaq. We're not going in a straight line.
I'm looking at the 4 hour right now on BTC. If you look at the 4 hour on BTC, we just finished our relief. And we just broke the bottom. I mean, there's not a big reason to go up here, structurally nor news-wise.
Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not looking bueno for BTC.
Bring the biology talk back, please.
What biology?
I don't know.
I refrain from answering any further questions.
Horses are dangerous, dude. Yeah.
Oh, man. The horse is the most dangerous animal in Australia. It has the most fatalities a year.
Wow.
Imagine, in a country that is used by God to test out venomous species, the horse is the most dangerous one.
Never approach a bull from the front or a horse from the rear.
That's some cowboy knowledge right there. We call that Yeehaw 101.
Emu's on top, someone says.
Yeah. Bro, Team Emu annihilated the competition, but what else did we expect, right?
I'm going to tell you, don't squat with Spurs on either.
Why?
It's not someone, it's Vic. You need to visualize squatting with Spurs.
Vic, you've tried to make yourself known for a couple times now.
Hey Chento, would you long that 70.5 area that you marked earlier? That last leg?
No. Maybe. I would long 70.5 as an entry to my hedge. And the reason for me doing that is because it's the final level before we're back in the 60s, right? And I don't think they're gonna let it go that easily, to be honest.
Let me ask you on that that hedge entry, what would be your invalidation on that?
I think I go slower and with lower margin than I am in the long or in the short. So invalidation will come probably as soon as we're breaking 69.7 or 69.2. So it's one of the two, depending on how the structure is forming. Like I have my levels marked off, but I still need to have some structural compliance in order for me to make a definite decision. It's not just, oh, I see a level, monkey see, monkey do, right? The market is a lot more complex and there's a lot more, yeah. I think Bitcoin is doing an immaculate job at holding it here at this level while the traditional markets are dumping. So I'm trying to see what historically has been around this level. I just can't tell the reason why that we're not absolutely 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙𝗔𝗍𝗍𝗏. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we consolidated here for a bit previously. That should be over in just a second, I think.
Yeah, if you're looking for a long, man, don't force it. You know, you can't push a rope.
No, you can't push a rope. Oh, here we are.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Smile and wave, boys.
Benjamin.
Smile and wave.
Going down fast. Yes, sir. Pause.
Even my exchange started acting up.
I think this might be the connection.
Yeah. We're experiencing some technical difficulties right now. Please bear with us while we're trying to...
zone.
Nasdaq is dropping. S&P is dropping. Everything's dropping.
Keep pressing that like button. We are only 20 likes away from me getting a mouse. Ergonomic mouse too.
Really? We should buy those ergonomic chairs with the massage functions and stuff.
Oh, those look fantastic.
Yeah, we found some really great chairs. Absolutely immaculate chairs.
They adjust to your posture as it begins to break down over the day, and they even massage your lower back.
Listen, my posture's never been great. Elevator down. Choo choo.
Macau. Okay.
I don't know Macau.
Let's see.
Are we going to Macau? That sounds like a gambling trip. Why is the Dow Jones the only thing that is recovering right now? What am I watching here? Is Uncle Donald doing some funny business again while oil is rising? So S&P is Nasdaq is Dow Jones all of a sudden is like, you know what? I'm going to counter this stuff. Liquidations, oof. Okay, this would explain 100 million in longs liquidated. And yet still people are saying we have to grab the liquidity to the upside. Look at this, guys. Honestly, since New York opened, we have only pressured towards a new low for this region, right? So we've previously, prior to New York, because these candles are already made before, we have now effectively pressured 0.48%. In that 0.5%, they managed to liquidate more than 60 million extra in longs.
Longs.
As my backup singer is saying here, this means that, trust me, liquidity is stacked below. It's not fucking annoying.
Talk low, talk slow, and don't say much.
Oh.
Wow, that's quite the recovery.
That's
too bad it's gonna get smacked. Oh my gosh, it just teleported.
What the hell? That even broke the software. What was that?
Tehran ends U.S. messaging citing Israel tensions. Let's go fact check that.
Look at that. Oh, you can't make this up, man.
And And it's gone.
Nasdaq dumping, S&P dumping, Dow Jones trying to hold on. Oh man, they need a miracle here, man. This was just a reason to liquidate a single percent. Pooh! Oh, they ate 10 million extra in liquidations in
That's
that candle.
insane. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if after this 70.5, if we visit and lose that, we still got 65.6 is what I have.
Bro, but look at the size of this candle. What the hell?
It's not about the size of the candles.
It's about the motion of the ocean.
Yes.
It's not about it's not about the length of the wick. It's about the thickness of the candle.
Maybe the candle has a nice personality.
Maybe the candle has a great fucking personality.
Maybe it talks low and slow. You don't know.
It doesn't always have to be the greatest looking candle. It's about the prices it achieves with it. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So the news.
I'm gonna tell Thomas. Heard currency.
PMI came in bearish.
$25 taken.
I don't know, man. It's not looking good.
Those candles don't make sense. They don't have to.
No. The candles can stay irrational longer than we can stay motivated and liquid. Nasdaq is looking bleach. Dow Jones is looking bleach. S&P is looking less bleach. The dollar is up 0. Look at the dollar, man. 0.43% up. The dollar.
America.
What am I watching?
America.
Why is Bitcoin still trying to make an effort here?
The dollar is increasing because we are only about 1 month out of 4th of July.
I get why the dollar is increasing, but normally an increasing dollar value, it's not good. Oh, we're back at my line. I did not see that one coming. Did you? Oh wait, we did.
Hold on, we have a promoter in the chat right now.
What is it? Fixed it.
Yep, gone.
𝗙𝗄𝗏𝗏𝗧.
You recommend shorting Sol off the 21 EMA?
I have no clue what the 21 EMA is.
EMA
here,
looks like a typo for emu.
I would short Sol of the emu. Why does it look like that everything is gonna pump together with the dollar and with gold? Gold is dumping. Oil is up 7.15%. And yet the stock markets are not giving the relief you expect them to give. Look at it.
This is crazy.
The Dow Jones is actually recovering.
It's not universally correlated currently in the market. Yeah, you know, I think correlation is decoupling, actually.
Bro, I think correlation is dead. Correlation is not even existent. It's kind of hilarious, though. I think it's just a delayed
out.
slow death.
Data out.
Well, normally it's data input in. What? I'm not gonna lie. It's an amazing New York opening. I don't know why we're pumping.
Here we go.
No one probably knows because NASDAQ is dumping.
Nobody
S&P is dumping.
knows.
So now we're hedging against it. We're being in a hedge against inflation again. Out of the blue, this was still a wild ass candle. Look at that.
Been missing these lives, man. Work hours are long. You know, escape the 9 to 5. Join the Discord. Work your way to the inner circle.
Yeah.
We'll get you out of there, my friend.
Yeah. We've done it before. We can do it again. Oh, a bag at 71.8. What a miracle. Yay.
Wow, this is a great structure. I'll tell you what. Certainly just a well-structured pump.
Yeah.
No
well-structured,
no
well-correlated.
Yeah, certainly not a volatile move up, you know?
No. Completely rationalized.
The candle looks like an insider trade. Incoming Trump tweet.
It's also not the type of candle or the sort of thing or the sort of market condition that they just hold it up until the last 2 hours of New York and then just violently dump it through every level you have.
Yeah, who would do that?
No.
Why would they ever do that?
No. Like 11:30 in the evening, South African time or European time zone, and then just annihilate and shit the bed. That's
I can't see why anybody would want to do that.
Nah. Oh, bro, I don't know what I'm even watching. What am I watching? So the current status of the global market and the global economy is a shitcoin.
Are you going to TP here? Dude, this is a swing, my friend. This short we're going for 48.
I'm swinging for the fences. What can I say?
Diamond hands, my friend.
It's not even diamond hands. I think diamond handing is an understatement.
Adamantium.
Yeah, I'm adamantium handing this.
Look at you, weekly trend, bro. No, you're a weekly trend.
Bro, if I start drawing weekly trend lines, people have to get me into a hospital. Now what am I supposed to see here?
Huh. Very insightful.
Yeah. Epic. Glad I did that.
If we hold above 71.8, I close 50%. If not, and we go down, I close 25%. That was a quotation from you. I believe he's insinuating.
Yes, that's true. Are you going to TP here? No, I don't have a clear direction yet.
Chento, are you going to share your knowledge on circuit breakers? You know, you're the handyman around here.
Kinda am. What kind of knowledge do you want to know? Is it on a PCB level or you want it on electronics level? Because PCB is quite an interesting one to share on the live stream because of all the circuit design, the magnetic fields. It's, I don't know. Your setting of your chart is... Oh no, my chart is the issue now, huh? I think my chart is working absolutely perfect for me. Look at how good my line is on my slightly mediocre chart. The Dow Jones is inverting NASDAQ and S&P right now.
This is insane. You know, Chento, I know you're in some circles known as your mentor's mentor, but are there any public traders that you'd like to keep your eye on or that you value their opinion?
Yeah, there's like two. New Capital and Lucky Chart 8. That's basically the only two people I think are worth watching. And I like Dylan from Chart Hackers, from the Bantle School.
Oh, great guy. Great guy.
Great guy. The man, the myth, the beard, the lord of entry. He even has a customized liquidation email. Look at that. Look at that candle. Look at that NASDAQ candle. Nasty NASDAQ.
Clip that.
How are we getting on the NASDAQ 0.25% candles? So the biggest stock market in the world is doing 0.25% candles on the 5 fucking minute. So have you taken 25 yet? Not yet. Do we have confirmation? No. $0.25% candles.
You gotta get those numbers up. I need more volatility. Let's see how close we are to a mouse. Let me refresh the likes. Guys, we are 7 likes away from me getting an ergonomic mouse. Ergonomic. I'd like to see this. Oh, you're speaking percent, Josh Turner. He's asking if you've taken 25% off.
Not yet.
Not yet. 𝗙𝗏𝗡𝗥𝗲𝗃, you and I, we have some business to attend to, my friend.
What's happening?
He's saying no mouse for me.
Bro, you can have a mouse. You can have whatever you want, buddy.
I want Bitcoin to go down.
Listen, 𝗪𝗹𝗹𝗲𝗏.
I like my oysters charbroiled with Parmesan butter. And some lemon, man. Maybe a little bit of hot sauce, just a little bit. It's good stuff right there. I like you too. Have I got a horse? Not here, I don't. We're in South Africa at the moment. Will it touch 70,000? Look, we have this current level that you see in the middle of your screen, and then we also are looking at about 70.5. Lose 70.5, I think we're going to the dirt. My personal level below that is 65.5-ish, but Chento is yet to comment on that. Drive a horse. That's one way you can put it. Sure. You ever had the oysters at the Southern? You know what the Southern is?
I have no clue.
I have no idea. Chento said 53K. Oh, I'm maybe a bit below that for 48. Oh, it's in Nashville. I don't think so. I got this hat in Nashville, actually. Our quant and I went to Nashville. We had a little road trip. Picked up a new truck. It was a good time, man. Troy, you might be onto something with that. Maybe you can be our quant. Oh my gosh. Hey, that guy's back with another account. Chento. Stop play with phone, boss.
Who says that?
My #1 fan.
Is it your #1 fan?
Yeah.
Why is it your #1 fan?
I said that he likes me and that I look gangster. I'll take it. Refreshing light count here. Let's see what we're looking at. It looks like we're just consolidating at the moment a bit. Oh my gosh, we smashed our ergonomic mouse goal.
Did you smash
We're at
your PP?
159. 159 likes. We are 9 beyond the ergonomic mouse point.
Bro, I thought we were aiming for 200.
Chento has moved the goalposts. We have to hit 200 now for me to get an ergonomic mouse.
What do you need with an ergonomic mouse?
I need your guys' help for this.
Okay. Well, just smash the fucking like so the guy can get a mouse.
It.
Okay, so current market situation, just a summary. It's looking like it's going to fucking shit. I don't know why Bitcoin's still even here. Dow Jones looking like ass. Nasdaq looking like ass. S&P should go down as well. Oil is flying, but slightly going down again. The dollar looks to be calming down as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Troy. Let's go, Troy. Thank you, Mr. X.
Help him out and like it a second time, yeah.
I think if we lose
Otherwise,
this,
it's going to be a Temu mouse.
That's
it's going to be an house
for carpal tunnel.
It's going to be an house instead of a mouse.
For my hand health, I need your guys' help. For 1 like a day, you can help a cowboy like me in need of an ergonomic mouse.
So yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that, guys. The market is not doing much more.
He's ending the live. That way I don't get 500 likes.
Bro, I'll get you the fucking mouse.
No, this guy said 500 likes and I get a house.
No. So someone is asking you if you're married or sister.
DM me.
S&P is back in the green. Nasdaq is trying. Dow Jones, of course, is pushing down.
The 100 to 10K challenge is going to be starting soon. Just hop in the Discord.
Wait, what? The 100K to a million?
No, you're talking about the
oh, the 100. Oh, the I thought 100K to 10K. I was like, wait, what?
I can do that 100K to 10K challenge. You just let me know, and I just need somebody to fund it.
Okay, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Get show tomorrow, and stay safe, stay short, stay surviving.